Hey there, it's me Red Knight and welcome back to Heyday. Now today's video is a concept video. This is the second one I've done. Recently I did one that related to the boosters and I'm glad to say that we did get something very similar added to the boosters that made it much easier to recognize. Now this booster video was done quite a while ago, so you can check that on my channel if you'd like to, but for this video I'm going to focus on something very different indeed. This one's all about expanding. Now, I like to expand certain parts of my farm, my town, my fishing area. However, I don't really like the fact that I've got to go to these different locations to keep having a look. What I would like to do is to use the actual tabs at the top here that show you information. Now, we've got 3 tabs at the moment, and one was recently added for the valley, which I think is a wonderful tab. But I'd like to see something very similar as well that relates to expansion materials. Now, what do I mean by expansion materials? Well, there's a couple of points. The first one is obviously the land. Down here, if we look at the bottom, you'll see there's some land to be opened, and it tells me that there's a lot of land there, and it also tells me that I'm going to need some of the permits as well. Now, I'd love something that would make it a little bit easier, that would tell me you've got this many plots of land and you need this many items, or maybe a little bit of a breakdown to say this plot here, this item still required to be opened. Another one that's to be opened up on the farm is your actual barn and silo, which for many people is very important. At the moment, it's very high if you would like to open it up. I'm only a 3,900 level farmer in relation to the barn, and as you can see there, I would need to slide on down to the settings to see what actual resources I need. So I've got to click on that one to have a look. I can then see what resources I've got in my storage and then maybe think, okay, I've got enough versus not. If I then go over to my silo, I do the same thing, 3750 on this one, and you can see there again I need a variety of resources. Now, it's a bit of a pain actually having to come to my barn and my silo every time to check to see what I need for that, and I would like to have an easier method as well. If I head on over to the fishing area, there's also the opportunity to upgrade. Now, in this case, it relates to the tackle box. I am going to need expansion materials again for this one that tell me what I need to upgrade. The maximum, by the way, is 1,000, and that is a lot of materials considering it's only a 5 increment jump every time that you do upgrade this one. Now, the next big upgrade as such is the town, and if I head on over to the town as well, you can see a next set of upgrades where I've got a lot of information. Now, this one is probably the worst part of trying to find information. This is what I really like the most. Now, if I can't have one that does everything, I would love to see something in the town that is a town-only focused tab that would tell me what is going on in the town. So I know from my buildings, excuse me while I just go collect all of these rewards. So those ones are done. Okay, I would love to be able to see from the building what I've still got to upgrade, whether it be for the visitor spots or whether it's for the time or for the actual reputation XP or for the coins. Now at the moment you can see I can't really upgrade this one. I need to be level 33 and above. Okay, if I come to my next building over here as well, same situation. I click on that one. It says level 33 and above. Next building over here. So this is the annoying part. I've got to go to each building to see what I do or don't need to find out. And I don't want to have to keep doing this, to keep tapping on the building and going have a look at what's required for upgrading. I can't upgrade any of them. So none of those can be done as yet until I hit 33. Let's go check the actual B&B. No, B&B I've done. This is the grocery store, isn't it? So grocery store, same situation. Okay, go down to the gift shop. We check the gift shop. Gift shop's in the same situation. Okay, I can't do any of those at the moment. So let's go check the diner. We check the diner. Diner's also maxed out as well. Okay, right. All my buildings are maxed out. So I don't need any of those expansion materials. I could sell them. But there's also the personal train that needs to be upgraded, which I've maxed out as well. There's the town building, which needs to be upgraded, which I've done as well. And there's also the actual train station, which is maxed out as well. So for me, there's a lot of buildings down there that need to be upgraded. But I have to tap on each building, and that is really annoying. It really is. I would love to see something that would tell me this B&B needs this, the diner needs this, the grocery needs this, without having to tap on on each building. And by tapping on the tab as an example, even the reputation tab, if I tap the reputation tab in the town, that would be wonderful. And it would come up with the tab. I'd then click on that tab over there. It would then scroll down and give me the information that I need that relates to each of the buildings in question. Now, I would love to see that. I really, really would. I could have a look at the information, I could see what's required, and I think I would be pleased. Right, I'm going to show you in more detail exactly what I mean now. So I'm going to show you part of the video that explains in more detail. So bear with me while I just jump on over to that section. Now this is what I want to do. I want to add tabs at the top here, just like you can see. And then basically this section you're looking at the moment will show expansion materials that you need for all of the areas. So like I said in the first part, there's the town, there's the farm, and there's the pond. Okay, let's break that down into more details and explain exactly what I mean. Now, the first thing I want to go to is like the barn storage. At the moment, when I go to my barn, I've got to scroll up and down throughout my barn to see what expansion material I've got. Now, I'd love to be able to come to the tab. The first thing I see at the top of the tab is the actual expansion material. And then from that expansion material, I can see everything in the one location, whether it be for the town or for the barn or for the silo or for any part of the actual game in itself. And then I would actually be able to see what information I need for each of those specific parts. So let's show you exactly what I mean here. So we're going to change screen again, and there you go. So as you can see from looking at the image, I've got 110 of the wooden panels. I've got 8 of the actual mallets. You can see I've got my permits there as well, even though they're not in my barn storage. And you can start to see that it's a scrolling style option where you can see the bricks down at the bottom there. And as I scroll down, I would then see the rest of the information. I've even included the metal bars down there. So I would go with like the main farm items first, and I'd go with the town items, and then I'd go with the metal bars last. Now, the reason why I put the metal bars is because you need those for the actual town upgrade for the train. So I think this will be very useful indeed. Now, once you actually look at the tab, you go past that information. The next section I'd like here would be for the actual specific buildings that need to be upgraded, but only to the next upgrade. So I don't need any further upgrade information, just the next stage. So you'll see my barn size there, you'll see the materials I need and I've got in stock as well. You'll see my silo now, and you'll see with the silo that it says tick, tick, tick. So I can actually upgrade that one by jumping over to it and getting it done, because it tells me, oh, I've got the upgrade information. I can also see there my tackle box. In my tackle box I've got 2 of the items and 1 still to go. Now, I am aware that I need specific items for each one of those, but that's not so much a problem for me. I think that would be very good. Let me know what you think about that one. Okay, let's move on to the town part now. Now with the town, what I'm looking at is a little bit different. So at the moment my town is like a level 32. My next level is 33, and I can't do that till I get the reputation point. So the first thing I can see there is that the reputation points needed, and that would update based on what I start getting within the town. So I don't have to go over the town to have a look. It tells me the building. So in this case I've got my station and my train down there. You'll see the levels that are indicated and they're maxed out, so I don't need to worry about those already. And it tells me the number of passengers that I can pick up or can drop off. The next bit of information is the town hall. Again, it tells me I'm maxed out. It's a level 12, and there's 42 or 42 people that I can have in the town. Then you get to the more important information, which is for the building. Now, straight away, I can see there that I've got the level 32. Now, the amounts have gone over 32, and technically I can upgrade, but I'm not yet level 33. So that won't change to a green tick mark until it hits actual level 33's ability. So even though the materials are there, I can use this so I can balance what I've got until I need to get that green tick mark. Now, once I do hit the level and I'm able to upgrade the building, then I'd like the materials to change from a number to a green tick mark, showing me that I can then upgrade that building. And I think that would be an easier way of actually showing the information. So only when I can upgrade it changes to the green. So if I'm not yet reached the level because my threshold's not gone up, then it's only going to show the material. And then this way I can kind of balance and sell off the excess that I don't need. Okay, the next and most important tab I think is going to be this one here. So a new tab just for the land. Now the land section we can head on over to the Wikipedia and get it, but why not have it within the game? So each section of land has its own image with it, which is numbered off like this. So in this case you'll see from number 1 to 9. And then when it switches over to the information, you scroll down, you get to see the plot and the materials needed and the quantities. Now, there's a couple of options I'm looking at here as a possibility. You can either go with like option A, which I've put down there is just the number that I need to upgrade, and it tells you the level, and that would all be in black. Now, when it goes to option B, there's a possibility that the actual number changes to green. So I can see that I've got the resources, but not everything on that one. Or I can go with the same standard tick option that I got with the rest of the game, where you know it's possible to upgrade that specific plot if you can get to it. So it would be like option C, which is the green tick mark. So these are some variations on that I think would be good. Okay, that's my concept video, everybody. I'm looking to see 2 brand new tabs added into the game as part of the user interface. As I said earlier in my video, I want to be able to see the information in one location. And I think this is a nice concept, but I'm hoping that you guys will like it too. And if you do, why not get onto the Heyday forum or the Facebook page and say, hey, Heyday, we've seen this really cool idea on Red Knight's channel. What do you think about it? Do you think that would be a good addition or change to the game, or we'd like to see this, or maybe do something similar but with a slight modification? Now, it's only a concept. This is not something Heyday's introducing, so don't think that, everybody. This is my idea that I would like to see within the game, and I think it's easier for me to put this into a video so the Heyday team can actually see what I'm thinking in more detail, and you guys can as well. A visual picture is definitely a lot simpler than just trying to explain something in words. Let me know below what you think about this. Do you like this idea? Is it something you'd like to have in the game? Do you think it's a good idea, bad idea? What extra information would you like, or what information would you like to be reduced from this? Give me your feedback, because I would really love to know. And if I see something that's really good, I will change the concept idea. Okay, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Let me know what you think about this as well. Hit the notification and comment as much as you like. See you in my next video. Take care, have fun, and happy farming now. Bye.